This code trains a regression model using Keras to predict target values based on input data and evaluates its performance using loss and the R2 score. The R2 score, also known as the coefficient of determination, measures the proportion of the variance in the dependent variable that can be explained by the independent variable S. Data. The code first defines the input data X and the corresponding target values Y. X and Y are NumPy arrays containing the input and output data points, respectively. Train test split function from sklearn is used to split the data into training and testing sets. 40% of the data is used for testing, and the remaining 60% is used for training. The shuffle true argument shuffles the data before splitting, and random state sets the seed for reproducibility. Model. The code defines a sequential model using the Keras sequential class. The model consists of multiple dense fully connected layers. Dense layers are added to the model using the model.add function. The first dense layer has 10 units neurons and takes an input of dimension 1. Subsequent dense layers have different numbers of units 19, 13, 9, 9, and 7. The final dense layer has 1 unit, which represents the output. Compile. After defining the model, the code compiles it using the compile method. The loss function is set to mean absolute error, which is commonly used for regression problems. The optimizer is set to atom, which is an efficient optimization algorithm. This step configures the model for training. Training. The model is trained using the fit method. The training data xtrain and ytrain is passed to the model, along with the number of epochs 300 and the batch size 1. During training, the model adjusts its weights to minimize the defined loss function. Evaluation. After training, the code evaluates the model on the testing data using the evaluate method. The testing data xtest and ytest is passed to the model to calculate the loss value. The loss value is printed as the result of the evaluation. R2 score. The code calculates the R2 score, which is a metric used to evaluate the performance of regression models. The R2 score function from sklearn is used, with the true values ytest and predicted values ypredict as inputs. The R2 score is printed as the result. In summary, this code builds a simple regression model using Keras and trains it on the provided data. It then evaluates the model's performance by calculating the loss and the R2 score.